All right, first Netrunner recording here in a little while. Um, Testing out my Exile deck. I usually don't play this one on on Octagon because there's a lot of moving parts if I could get the combo up and running. But doing a lot of really different things with the Econ now, and well, I want to see how they work out. Um, This is a very, very odd starting hand. I think I'm going to mulligan this. Typically, I look for. I mean, the Scheherazade is nice, but I look for that deep red as kind of the key card. And, well, I've got a knight for early aggression. That's good. And, well, let's see how we go from here. Alright, so we're playing against White Tree. It's actually a pretty good matchup for the Exile combo. As you can see by the number of remotes he already started here, typically they have a lot going on sideways, which means the ice on the centrals typically aren't overly deep. And a deep set of ice makes the whole Exile pawn recursion thing a little clunky. So, let's see, I don't want to drop that particular piece yet. There's nothing here that I'm too worried about going without. So we're going to take the open HQ run. If it's a snare, and that's one less I have to see. And a PD. We're going to liberate that, but now we're broke. Which means I can't trash what they installed over there. Well, I'll tell you what, let's credit twice. If it's a Jackson Howard, we can trash that. Or a mental health clinic, which is probably most likely what it is. Yep, there it is. We have the 3, so let's that's got to die. There's just too much money that gets wrapped up in that. Productive turn, we scored, but economically crippled. Now, eventually, this deck runs Underworld Contacts. It runs Magnum Opus. I have some ways to recover. Oh boy. Ooh, double Sundew. That is going to hurt. Especially with no credits. Borrowed Satellite. Tell you what, we gotta trash something. It's gonna be the pawn. There we go. So, Borrowed Satellite, by advice of some good friend players of my own. Yep, he ices up the centrals. Now it's going to be really hard to get at, well, any of those. The Sundews are only 2 to trash, but they're going to pay him a ton of money until I can get in there and do so. I really need money. Let's see what we got here. So now I've got my 2 link cards out. So when I see my Underworld, I'm going to be good to go. I think I go Borrowed Satellite, just get the increased hand size. And we're clicking for 1 credit. We're starting off really, really behind tempo-wise. On 1 credit, nothing but a Borrowed Satellite out versus double Sundew with a mental health, 3 unres pieces of ice. I am not happy with how this game is starting. But that's kind of the deal with this deck here. Is I'm definitely not a natural shaper. And well, it's definitely caused some unique situations. I haven't quite got the playstyle down, so please find me some money. Okay. There we go. So next turn, we're going to be able to gamble. Well, if all we do is take money and gamble. Yep. 17 credits. Those Sundays are really out of hand. And we're up to 9 credits now, but tell you what, I'm really thinking about either test running or SMCing an Opus next turn, just to try and get some kind of stable econ going. I think I'll draw first. Hopefully see something, either an Underworld or an Opus. Okay. So that was a Caprice that I failed to get. Okay, let's draw first. Creeper. Well, no MU now for the Creeper, because we have the Borrowed Satellite out. Of course, Exile has the built-in link. Tell you what, 6 cards in hand. Again, nothing I can't do without. Let's face check here. Toll Booth is going to hurt. So, down to 6 credits. SMCing the Opus is now out of the question. And let's see what happens if we go here. Wall of Thorns. Yep. There went the Dyson. Okay. Well, let's at least have one productive click here. Really, it should have been Sundew, Sundew. Although, again, that's taking me down to a dangerously low amount of credits. Being down to 4 is really about as comfortable as I am now with all of this heavy taxing, trashing madness going on. But at least he's not getting 5 at the beginning of every turn now. Well, 4 on mine and 1 on his, but let's see here. Now, I typically play Criminal. And yep, I've shown I'll trash Sundew, so he's going to ice it. Interesting that he's clicking for credits and only advancing once. That means, is it the 3rd NAPD? I think it might be. Okay, Aesop's is going to be good. Maker's Eye will not be anytime soon, though. Deep Red, that is the key to this deck. That means my Knights can go on exactly when I need them to and where I need them to. Means my pawn combo is doable. That's not what I wanted to see. And it means the Overminds in this deck, when I pull them out, will come through with much bigger memory. Deep Red is huge in this deck, and it's only a 2-drop. So, I think we draw. So I can test run Scavenge the Opus. I have just enough credits to do so, and I think I do. Got a pawn in the trash. I've got my Opus up. I've got my Deep Red in hand. I'm finally set up, and I'm going to be able to do what I need to in this game here soon. But I'm afraid it might have been too late. He's already got 4 points scored, and a rezzed San. Wow. Full-on fast advance. Oh boy. He got my Creeper, but that's okay. I've got a ton of recursion. Okay. Let's see. Wow, I got that. San's got to die. I can get through that Wall of Thorns for 4. And that's going to cost me 5 more to trash it. Nope, never mind. I just lost. Wow, that was quick. And that's what happens when you don't know how to play Shaper and take too long to set up. Lesson learned.